Hi Kieran, you've had time to digest the game against Stortford. What were your views on last week's match?
I think we were very dominant in terms of possession and territory. Similar to the week before, didn't quite translate it onto the scoreboard. Conditions made it pretty difficult to create a lot of scoring opportunities. But Stortford were only in our 22 twice during the game, and credit to them, they took both their opportunities. But we missed a few opportunities second half to put the game to bed early on, and the longer that game went on, the more they kind of felt that they were going to get something out of it, and we had a passage of play in their half early on in the second half, and we didn't quite convert anything from it, and I was a little bit twitchy at that point, and they made us pay for a brief period of indiscipline. Otherwise than that, we didn't do a whole lot wrong, to be honest with you.
No, you were probably playing against the wind in the first half and did really well, so it was unfortunate and it was close.
Yeah.
We seem to get better and then we have a bit more of a setback. Why do you think that is?
In terms of results or in terms of performances?
Both, probably.
I think this league's tough this year. Everyone's beating everyone else. We are obviously frustrated with only winning 3 games out of 7, but bigger picture, we're 8 points off of first. So it's obviously we want to be winning these games, but our points difference is 0 at the moment. And we've got the second best defensive points total in the league. So we're not doing a whole lot wrong. The games that we're losing are very close. It's a matter of just turning things around. Getting a bit of finer detail right. We have been missing some senior players as well. Hopefully we can get them back in the mix soon. And the guys are working really hard. We can't fault their effort or their desire to turn these around, and I'm very confident that we will soon enough.
You've just sort of touched on the set pieces. There was a bit of a struggle on Saturday with the line-outs.
Yeah.
This is obviously a fundamental part of the game. How are they turning that around?
We were forced into making late changes to personnel, which obviously affects all your preparation you've done during the week. We're then asking guys to fill in, and although they're pretty diligent in learning their roles, it's still not the same when you've had that whole week's mental prep. And we're missing probably 2 or 3 of our frontline callers, and that's nothing against the guys that they're in there and doing the job and doing the best they can, but they don't have the experience of calling in tight games, and that's a really big thing, and it's something that we're learning and obviously developing that depth in terms of the position there, but it's having its effect on us. But I think Dan is putting a lot of hours in, away from training as well as at training as well, and I'm confident that that we will get there with it.
Bishop Stortford, similar standing to us, they're 1 point below. They look like a good team on paper, that have probably also been unlucky with a few results. Do you think it's going to be another close match? Yeah,
I think it probably will. The way everything's going in this league, no one's really putting massive scores on anyone else. All the games are pretty tight. They're a tough team to break down. We watched them on video. The defence is pretty solid. They don't concede a lot of points. They don't give up a lot of space. So we'll certainly have our work cut out for us. But we're back at home. We won our last home game. And boys are hurting from last week, and we want to put that right again.
Just one more quick question. People ask why Dan Mugford isn't playing at number 10. How come he's going to be back in that position this week?
Well, obviously Dan was out injured at the start of the year. We like in our system to have 2 playmakers, and Dan defensively is very, very strong, and we felt that moving him out into that 12 channel gave him a little bit more space and a little bit more time to see things and create things, and I think since putting him back in there for the last couple of games, our attack has been better. He certainly sparked something there, and to be fair, Fraser's been playing really well. He started off well in that first Bedford game in pre-season, and has played a decent amount of rugby at this level now. He's kind of still finding his feet, and he's still making mistakes, and he's still young, but I've been impressed with how he's going.
Okay, thanks. Good luck on Saturday.
Cheers.